Hi, welcome to Von Sports Flex 2 League. This is the competitive matchup with Richmond United and Bengal-Tigers FC. This is going to be such a great game. Again, my name is Chima. I'm going to be your host today. I'm the co-founder of JC Sports Management. And on the right side, you can see Bengal-Tigers FC, and on the left, Richmond United. These teams have really proven themselves very tough competition in this league, even as the season has progressed. As the weeks have gone by. As you can see, the left side, it's the Richmond United, and on the right, on the white, it's Bengal-Tigers FC. Starting from the right side, you can see they are focused, getting ready for the game. This is the middle of the season, so the championship has been tight. It's been a tight race. That is Shahid, the captain of Bengal-Tigers FC. It's been an up and down battle between most of these teams, because again, every team comes here to win. Again, in the middle is our referee Jerry, and on the left you're gonna see that Richard Hahn. He's the captain of Richmond United. Again, that's their keeper. They have brought a very competitive engine to the league this season. We're in the fall 2015 summer league. Fall 2015 league, in the Von Sports Flex 2 soccer league. And you know, these guys are always here to win. They're here for the big bucks. We're giving out $500 in the for first place if you win the regular season, and $500 if you win the playoff season. So a lot of these guys are here to compete. Majority of them have played in a very high competitive level, so they are aware of what's at stake here. Even as we proceed, we wish all the teams good luck. And here we go. Okay, so right now you can see the way Bengal Tigers play is that they open up the play a little bit more, while Richmond United are always they basically play a lot of the Barcelona style play, so a lot of the passing game, keep it simple. They don't really go through the long passes, they just play with each other. They normally build their gameplay from the back to the midfield and then to the front. Very unique style of playing. They open up spaces as well. Very versatile, nice players. They have guys who could score at any point, guys with very great form, very great confidence, always ready to compete every game. As you can see, also the Bengal Tigers, they score. Oh, that was a beautiful goal. What a beautiful goal. The Bengal Tigers, as I said, they open up the spaces, and you know, Richmond United must have just fallen off for that. They know how to spread the ball wide. Richmond United, however, you never give up on them. Their passing is amazing, as you can see. Unfortunately, the defender couldn't get that ball, but you can see the fast pace that they use in passing the ball. In that they don't hold on to the ball that long. They let the ball do the work, which is very beneficial for each team. Defensive-wise, you do have a couple of great defenders. Depending on the fast pace of the play, Richmond United just basically love controlling the game. They love having majority of the possession in the game as the game goes along. Even as you can see some of the footwork by the Bengal Tigers. As you can see, they are more slow paced. They prefer possession of the ball. They give accurate passes. They do have good positioning as well, as you can see. It's never a great thing for a team to sleep on the play while you're playing against Bengal Tigers, because as the word Tiger said, they're gonna come back and bite you real quick. So a lot of teams know to never underestimate them, and to always be ready to battle them every time they play them. So it's really gonna be a fun competition, seeing these two go head to head. As they always come prepared every game to play. So as you can see, Richmond United is trying to break the deficit they already have. Right now they are 1-0 down in the first half, beginning of the game. So they're gonna try and play more up tempo, play more high defense line, and just make sure they break the attacking force of the great Bengal Tigers FC. As you can see, the strikers in Bengal Tigers FC, they understand each other's play pretty well. As you know, you see the passing, they are very good in accurate passes. Coming to shoot, they are always ready to shoot. they never back down. They're always informed, ready to play each game. Um, you can see the striker already for the Bengals-Tigers. I've seen he's trying to make the Richmond United pay some more, but the Richmond United is not having that, as the Richmond United players have actually turned on their intensity right now. They have gotten more physical. They are becoming more confident in their passing. Trying to take it right now to the Bengal-Tigers. Even as if they try and score, unfortunately the goalkeeper just having to hold that ball in. We're gonna see as the games progress, as these two teams do have very great goalkeepers. It's gonna be fun to see how the both goalkeepers try and keep their teams in the game, and as well to see how those center midfielders, what a shot! It's to see how most of the center midfielders try and hold up the game. As you can see, Tigers right now are opening up the space, same as what they did before they scored. They tend to use the wings a lot, so they have guys spread out pretty well just to open up the play for the middle. You're going to see the majority of their goals do come from the middle most of the time, as most teams fall for their strategy of opening up plays by being in the wings, and then they move their players towards the wings, and then leaving the middle to be more open, to be forced to give up goals. So you're going to see a lot from that, as you see that wonderful skill by Bengal-Tigers striker. Unfortunately, the goalkeeper from Richmond United is not having that anymore, and he holds on to the ball. Never give up on Richmond United, however. They do have a lot of forces in terms of both in the starting lineup and in the bench. They come with a vast number of great players that understand the fundamentals of playing the game and are very good in positioning. So a lot of teams in the league are very aware of that. As you can see, Richard Hunt with the ball. He's the captain of the Richmond United team, number 10. He has a great shot. He provides the offense from even the defense line. He's a defender, but as most teams always love, they love defenders who can actually have shots at the goal and who can actually push up and push back when needed. So you're going to see a lot of that from him today. As you see, Richmond United right now is not having any of the Bengal-Tigers offense, so they are trying to make their own offense as well and move to they're trying to control the pace of the game. Most of the time in these leagues is the person who controls the pace that ends up winning the game, and these guys are well aware of that you giving up possession or you letting a different team control the pace could just result in you losing the game. So you can see that's why Richmond United is making sure that doesn't happen. As you see, they are trying to force errors against the Bengal-Tigers. They are regaining their form, and they know how fundamental it is to have goals at the post. So right now you can see that their tempo is already up another level. They do have a lot of physical players, Richmond United. They do have a couple of people too that do have great shots and accuracy. So I know Bengal-Tigers is very aware of that, and they'll try as much as possible to make sure that they man mark most of the players. So it should be a fun matchup, even as the striker in Bengal-Tigers just goes ahead and tries to take out Richard Hunt from Richmond United. You're gonna see a lot of fast-paced strikers in the Premier League. They use their foot a lot. They basically believe in the speed, agility ways of playing. So you're gonna see that a lot, especially in these two teams, as you can already see that going. How one of the players brought two players towards him. They're gonna spread out the play. They're gonna make you work for it. Both of these teams, they make you work for each of your plays you make. They study your play while in the game. They adjust. They are very dynamic. They adjust to the team they're playing. It should be a fun matchup. It's very hard to predict such a great matchup between two great teams in this league. Even as you see, as Richmond United tries to move towards an offensive format right now. Right now, you can see that Richmond United has dropped into three defensive line. That might be a strategy just to make sure that they open up the game more and they provide more defensive platform. As you can see, Richmond United is not backing up. Even as Bengal-Tigers change up their strategy, because Richmond United still has their passing game on point. They're still making sure they're having some good accurate passing going on, as you can see how they drop down the ball. Another thing about Richmond United is they communicate a lot together, so that makes it very efficient in terms of possession and ball control and making sure that they have the right person marked at each point of the game. As you can see, the Bengal-Tigers FC are trying to break them by doing a quick passing game where they move the Richmond United players out of position, and it's been working for them. But again, you never give up on a play like this. For example, Richmond United with the ball right now, giving it back to Richard Horn, the captain. But again, Bengal-Tiger FC, they always step up when it comes to defense. You can see the strikers as well are very, very efficient in terms of controlling the ball control, shooting, dribbling. They're all rounders. So it's something that Richmond United will need to look into coming the second half to know how to break those strikers from getting into position. As you can see, number 31 in Richmond United and they have a great way of playing together. They move the ball, they move positions, which makes it harder to guard such players because they can play all around positions. They are very versatile, coming from from different positions. As you can see, most of the teams do go through subs quite quickly. The reason being that they want to make sure that everyone has the right endurance and everyone is right in form. Especially in a game like this, there's a lot of intensity and a lot of things on the line. As you know, the Von Sports Plex 2 League does give out cash prizes. So this fall 2015 season, we're going to be giving out $500 to the winners of the regular season, as well as $500 to the winners of the playoff season. So there's a lot at stake, and these guys are aware of that. We also try and make sure, due to the amount of intensity that these games could go on us. As you see, that beautiful goal from the goalkeeper saved it. That was almost a beautiful goal from Richmond United. As you see, the intensity of the games as it goes along. So try and make sure that the referees are on top of the game, making sure that they prevent any type of physical aggressiveness or vocal aggressiveness, or any sort of any sort of vocal word. So you're gonna see the refs always trying to make sure that they give calls as soon as they can, rather than having people injured in the league. So that's something we pride ourselves in, making sure that everyone has fun, and at the same time they can win the cash prize and have a great time, compete and play the game they love, while at the same time making some money. That's a good clearance by the goalkeeper of Richmond United. Again, you can see from Richmond United that they are trying to play a strategy of a counter attack, because you can see the Bengal-Tigers have more men in the attacking force on the other field. So Richmond here is trying to play off that, and as you can see, he has a beautiful shot that goal. Unfortunately, that didn't come down for the Richmond United. So Bengal-Tigers are aware of this. So they tend to be more offensive in terms of whenever the Bengal-Tigers actually move up. As you can see now, they have moved into the man-to-man marking, which is a very good thing to do in terms of most of these teams, the way they dynamically play. They could change the style of play in the middle of the game, which forces an error on the other team. So you're gonna see more of that as the time goes on. And as you can see, they are now playing the man-to-man marking. The Richmond United, and then the Bengal-Tigers are playing more zone marking against Richmond United. So as you can see, starting from the game, they all change. They all change their ways of playing, and that's very good for a soccer team, because it opens up avenues where the team can actually play well and win games. In the event that their initial strategy towards the start of the game wasn't working, that way once they switch it up, the other team doesn't really know how to compete against such a switcher. So as you can see, the game is still going intensely. That's how these guys play. They play all game round until that final whistle. They play with heart, which is what you always need in a game. Okay, so right now you can see Bengal Tigers try going through their subs just to make sure everything is fresh. It's always gonna be a fun matchup watching these guys play as time goes on. Okay, so right now you can see how the Bengal Tigers are still trying to open up that space. As I said before, they do know how to open up spaces. As you can see, the strikers trying to take out a couple of the Richmond United players. You see how confident they are when they play. They know how to position themselves. They know how to spread the play wide to make sure that they get a W at the end of the day. But again, you never underestimate Richmond United passing and the way they move the ball around. It's always great watching such great players come together and play each other for the prize of winning the cash prize of $500. So if you're just joining us right now, again, my name is Chima. I'm the co-founder of JC Sports Management. JC Sports helps run leagues, tournaments. We also have a couple of teams in the country. So this is a fun league right now running in Advanced Prospects too. Right now what we're witnessing is a very great match against Bengal-Tigers versus Richmond United, which are two great, awesome teams that compete each day. As you can see, what a beautiful goal! What a beautiful goal! From it wasn't a goal. It was Bengals-Tigers. So you know it's fun watching these guys play. Such great skill and such great movement as they play. As you see, as number 77 tries to cut in into the middle of the pitch, and you see already how the counter attack for Bengal Tigers starts. They make sure they open up the play to the extent that you can really catch two of them. So one of them is there, and then they let the ball go through. But again, Richmond United is well composed every game, so you never give up on the play when you're playing against them, because they could come back and equalize at you. Just as how number 8 tries to journey his way towards the front of the field in order to try and get that pass, but couldn't. It's always a great pleasure and a blessing watching such great movements in the game. And so many of these players come with different talents and different strengths, so they kind of complement their teams. To increase the winnings, or to enhance them to win a couple of the games. So right now, as you can see, as I said before, Richmond United plays kind of a similar style of play to the... What a goal! What a goal! Oh my goodness, Richmond Hill didn't see that coming. That was a beautiful goal by Bengals-Tigers FC. As I was saying before, Richmond United does play a very fantastic game. They play a good passing game, similar to the type of play that Barcelona goes through. They don't hold on to the ball too much. It's quick passes. They try and keep it as close as they can, and they move the ball around, forcing the opposition to commit, making them to kind of opening up the spaces for a wonderful goal. As you can see, Bengal Tigers are not backing down though, however, to that style of play, as they have gotten the strategy on hand as they are high pressuring the Richmond United team players up top, just to make sure that they force an error on them. Again, these Richmond United players are very composed. They don't back down to any challenge. They are physical as well when they need to be. Unfortunately, that was just an error from one of the players. You should see a lot of goals as the game progresses, because these two teams average more than 12 shots on target each game. So it should be a fun matchup. Sometimes it might boil down to what goalkeeper saves the most shots on goal, or what defender steps up the most. So normally with this, sometimes you get the feeling that you have more than one MVP, because a lot of these guys are very dedicated. They communicate well. They come every day willing to play hard to get a W for their team. So you should see a good matchup as the second half goes along, towards the middle. As you can see, some great footwork from the Richmond United player, as he tends to try and open up the space for his players. What a wonderful playmaker from the Richmond United, trying to open up the space and give some great passing in order to create some offensive positional for him. Even as you see, number 16 stays back to make sure that he's the last man back defending the pack. Oh, what a beautiful shot! What a beautiful shot! Most of these guys, they come with very great. They have hard shot. They have very great shots with great accuracy as well. And majority of these teams are aware of that. So as you can see, that's more the reason why a lot of the teams pressure high up, to make sure that they don't give anybody an opportunity to have that great shot, especially being in an indoor field where the spaces are a little bit smaller and it's more about the quick passes. So majority of the teams tend to play more high up top, just to help control the other opponent's shots. So it should be fun as the games progress. So it's gonna be interesting to see who ends up winning this great matchup. Even as you see how the Richmond United players still go through some back to forth passing between each other. That's the referee Jerry. They try and make sure that they are well conscious of the game, knowing that these are very great teams. Trying to make sure that they make the right calls in order to benefit both teams. As you can see, the goalkeeper is outstanding. Majority of these teams come with the best of the best goalkeepers, knowing that there's $500 on the line for the regular season and $500 on the line for the playoffs. So you can see that their goalkeepers are well versed in how to keep and know very well their positioning and basically the fundamentals in goalkeeping. As you can see, Richmond United is playing a little bit more possession game right now. They want to control the tempo. They're having great shots now at the post. The reason why is that the Bengals-Tigers FC players, they probably want to try and hold possession in order to tire them out a little bit. Again, every team is dynamic in the style of play they make. So most of the teams try and play more slow spaced or more fast paced, depending on the strategy they want to use to win the game. So you can see how it normally works in our Advanced Sports Plays 2 League is once the ball hits the ceiling, it has to come down on the floor. The reason being that it's a foul in the indoor league if it hits the top of the ceiling, just to make sure the ball is well controlled, rather than having people injure themselves while going for the ball after it hits the top of the ceiling. So it's already a great matchup. You can already see the intensity as Richmond United missed that open goal. As you can see, as I was saying about the goalkeepers are majorly some of the saviors that most of these teams have, because of the intensity of how most of their strikers play in terms of the shots and so on and so forth. So this should be a great matchup as it continues. Okay, so majority of these guys, they play very confidently. The reason being that most of them have played in a very competitive level before. So they are aware of what's at stake if a game is lost, and they are aware as well of the fundamentals of playing as a team. So you can see a lot of the plays are not much more individual. What a goal! What a goal by Richmond United! What a great goal! So you can see that most of the games are not they know what to do at the right place because they have played most of that level. So they know how important it is to have good team chemistry, good team play, and good positioning as well. So they go through whatever they have learned from their coaches in the past, or basically from their players, because you do learn as well from your fellow players. So they tend to adjust to the play and then make it a fun competitive event every time they're out here. It's always wonderful to see these guys compete and to see what they could do with the ball. As you can see, as Bengal-Tigers are 3 against 1. Let's see what they're going to make of it. Shahi passes it back, unfortunately, and Richmond United's defender gets it back. But you can see as well, the Richmond United are not backing out as they go back again, 2 against 2. Oh, he loses the ball, he takes it back. He's using some great footwork. He passes in, what a goal! Oh, and he misses right on the spot. This has been a beautiful game. Richmond United versus the Bengal-Tigers. That's been wonderful. What a wonderful game. So as you see, Richmond United tried to put the ball in right now from the kick in. As you can see, some great footwork. Unfortunately, he loses the ball through. And now Bengal-Tigers is going for a counter-attack. Great drawback. He lost the ball and then he drew back to actually save it. That's what you call a great play from a great player. See, most of these guys, they know what their talents are, and they know that if you lose the ball, you have to try and get it back. So most of these guys have played at a very competitive level to have those fundamental soccer skills in them. As you see, there's a corner kick again. As you can see, the Richmond United players have actually turned up the intensity because as you see, the game is almost getting to an end, and they want the W really well. So they are trying to step up their game, pressure high, and move as quick as they can in a more intense environment. So right now, Richmond United has full possession of the game. They're trying to control it that way. Although Bengal-Tigers are going into zone marking to make sure that they don't penetrate into their half line. They're trying to force errors on the Bengal-Tigers players. So let's see how this matchup goes into play. Even as number 22 kicks it back. And number 77 gives it back. So Bengal-Tigers right now trying to force an error, which might be the case, but number 22 happens to bring it back. Unfortunately, it stops forcing an error into number 10, and number 10, and the striker couldn't get it there. Okay, and that's going to be a free kick on Bengal-Tigers. I believe that's a yellow card. That's a handball against Richmond United. So as you can see, Bengal-Tigers, they never give up, and what a goal! Richmond United just gave up a goal. Oh wow, what a goal from number 10. I believe Richmond United wasn't that weird that they were playing the ball. This is going to be a fun matchup as you see these both teams are crazy at this. And number 7-7 trying to move across the net to what a shot from number. What a great shot. See, these guys never back down regardless of what the score is. They know that in a minute anything could change. So they always compete to the last whistle. As you can see, Richmond United has changed their strategy into playing more upright. But as you can see, the Bengal-Tigers are aware of this, and they're trying to counter on the new strategy. And number 10 just, what a good play by number 10. What a good play. But the goalkeeper again came across and helped them save the ball. So both teams have both changed strategy in that Bengal-Tigers are playing more physical right now, as well as Richmond United trying to open up the space. But Bengal-Tigers are still they're still trying to be intense. They're still quick with their feet, so the subs I believe might be helping them. The reason being that the guys on the field still look, they still look like they have good stamina. So it's been a great match so far. We're gonna see what Richmond United does to bring back this deficit that they have losing right now. So right now, as you can see, the goalkeeper on the Richmond United side is asking his team to push up, in that he needs some more offense in their own part. Now, Richmond United are very composed every single game. You see their passing really depreciates. They always move the ball around, creating spaces for each other, as you can see right now. And he's going to have a shot. If you can't know, what a beautiful shot. What a beautiful shot. As you can see, it's all about the goalkeeper right now. Both teams are great. Right now, it's all about the goalkeeper who helps save the balls. Because these guys are on the next intensity level. They don't want to lose. They are very competitive until the end. So right now, number 31 gets the ball. He passes it through to his teammate, number 8. And then let's see what he's going to do. He takes it to his right, and then he thinks about it. He doesn't have a shot. He loses the ball. So right now, Bengal-Tigers, they feed off counter-attacks, as you can see them doing right now. Right? That was a good save by Richard, the captain of Richmond United. So these guys are going to compete until the final whistle. That's always great to see. As you can see, the Bengal-Tigers FC player just lost the ball. They are going to compete until the last minute, even as number 6 brings the ball up front. Okay, he moves it to the middle. Number 6 takes it in. Unfortunately, that was a pass, but his teammate couldn't get there on time. They always build back from there. So it should be fun seeing what other strategy that they're going to do. As you can see, they're already doing the high pressure up top to try and cause errors from the Tigers. So right now you can see as well the Richmond United, they never give up on their passing. They still do the same great passing game, just like how Barcelona passes the ball. So we're gonna see whether they can make they could score a goal from now. Unfortunately, the Bengal-Tigers are not letting that happen. So it's very intense right now, as both teams know it's crunch time and it's time to get a W. So a lot of them have increased their intensity and their strategy. As you can see, Bengal-Tigers always love opening up the play from the start of the whistle to the end of the whistle. And as you can see, they always drill back all their defenders back. When would be with one man up top trying to make sure to pressure in case or in case of counter attack, you just have one man ready to go. So actually, Richmond United is really using their passing game to their advantage. Unfortunately, the Bengal-Tigers are not having that again. But as you can see, he goes through everything. What a goal! What a goal by Bengal-Tigers FC. He went from the defense to the goal post. What a beautiful goal from Bengal-Tigers FC. Tigers FC, they compete from beginning to end. They never give up. What a beautiful goal. What a great goal. Let's see how Richmond United responds to this great play by Bengal-Tigers FC. It's right now it seems that the Bengal-Tigers FC has tried to break down the play of the regular play of the Richmond United. What a great game. Right now, Richmond United is trying to have a shot. Not a goal. Richard here to have a shot, but the goalkeeper helped keep it out. As you can see, the Bengal-Tigers FC, I believe, have just stuck to their strategy, and it's working for them. So I don't believe they're going to change them as they go into a counter attack. Unfortunately, it falls down to Richmond United. As you can see, the Bengal-Tigers FC have a lot of energy as they have their men pulling forward with such intensity as they pass the ball back and forth, trying to open up space. Richmond United, however, helps to hold the ball back with them. Okay, so right now, Richmond United is going to try to possibly use a different strategy to see whether it's gonna work to the advantage, but the Bengal-Tiger FCs are backing down. They have no man-to-man mark, so that will they cause errors to them. As you can see, what's happening right now. They are going into a man-to-man marking where each Richmond United player has a marker there. What a beautiful scene by the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper has been really great for Bengals-Tigers FC today. He has really helped stop some very close goals, which is always what you need from a goalkeeper in this kind of an intense game. So we can see what as you can see, the Bengal-Tigers FC are now playing a passing game. They're trying to open up spaces and then move the ball around. We'll see how Richmond plans to stop that from happening. As you see, what a great pass from Shahi. What a great movie pass from number 10. What a goal! What a goal from Shahi. What a goal! Wow, this game has come into the very intensive game. As a strategy going forward, the Bengal-Tigers FC has actually worked. I believe they just stuck to the counter attacks and to the high pressure game against the Richmond United, which has kind of broken up the play of the Richmond United. But it was a great game. Great both teams, and what a great game. Thank you.